So we have a 1978 Ford Bronco that's got to go from Oregon out to central Idaho. So we are going on a daddy-daughter road trip. So since it's a long trip, we're going to take the 20-foot car trailer and just haul it on that. And I hooked it up to the Morflate deal to make sure all the tires are equal pressure. They're a little bit low. So Riley, go ahead, air up the tires. See? It's that simple. What do you think? Okay, we are here. Ready to go pick this thing up, Bri? Tired already? Okay, we'll make it quick. Well, as you can see, we're right back where we started because the plans changed a little bit. The customer gave the dimensions, mainly the width for this Bronco, and I measured this trailer very specifically about the width. All was good. Showed up. It was way too wide with these big old wide oversized tires on it where it would not fit on that trailer. It would have to go on that trailer. But I very specifically took that trailer because I have that on my truck and didn't want to take it off to hook up that trailer. So we are going to unhook this trailer that easily. Okay, so I could take that off of there, hook up that trailer, go back, get the thing, take it to Idaho. But I just spent 45 minutes driving up there to find out it was wider than what the customer said it was, even though I measured my trailer and made sure what I brought was going to fit what he said. Then I drove 45 minutes back home. Now if I spend the time to take that off, hook that up, drive another 45 minutes back there, I would not be able to deliver the thing this evening so that I could be back home tomorrow, which was what was going to make this whole trip work. And I really, half the reason I was doing this is because Riley finally said she wanted to go on a road trip with me. So I think Riley and I are still going to go on a road trip. We're just not going to worry about dude and his Bronco, and he can figure that out himself. All right, Riley, you ready to go on a road trip?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where we're going or what we're doing, but we wanted to go on a daddy-daughter road trip today, so that's what we're going to do. Sound good?
It's school day.
Oh, it's a school day, so you get to skip school, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go have some fun. So we ended up headed east, and we're in Dayville now. Riley got some ice cream at the little ice cream store. Riley said she wanted to go on a ship. And
gold under the ground.
yeah, so with gold under it. So we are heading out to Sumter, Oregon, to the Sumter Dredge, so Riley can go on the dredge and check out some gold. So when I asked Riley what she wanted to do today after our trip got canceled, she said go see a ship. And going over the coast is going to be a mess because all the fires have the passes, a mess of traffic. So there it is. We found a ship. That is the Sumter Gold Dredge out here in Sumter, Oregon. And we're going to go explore it. Sound fun, right? Yeah. So there's some big fires to the southwest of Bend. It has it horribly smoky there. I was hoping coming out here to the east to get away from it, but it's still fairly smoky. This is, though, nothing compared to what it's like at home. Those fires are actually in the area where I did the how YouTube sponsorship videos work. That entire area that I went through in that video and those lakes.
I don't like fires.
No, I don't either. And those lakes I swam in that video, all burned up and gone. That whole area is devastated, so that sucks. But we came out here to the east to find Riley a ship, and we're gonna go on a ship. Right, where are we?
At the boat.
At the boat.
It's good.
This is the Sumter Dredge, and it is a gold dredge that digs with its giant paddle wheel here, takes it up inside and processes the material to find gold. What do you think of it, Rye? Wow. Rye, these are all the winches that move the dredge.
But there's a flood here. People can't swim.
Yeah, that's the floaty in case they fall in.
Why they can't swim?
Yeah, we can go out here.
Be careful not to fall in.
Right, there's a fish right there. You see him?
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, baby one.
Yep.
And the mommy one.
Where do you see the mommy one?
There.
Oh, yeah. So basically how a dredge works is they dig a pond where there's gold, fill it with water, put the dredge in it, or build the dredge in it. And then the dredge digs along the front of the bank, brings the material inside, processes all the material inside, and spits the waste material out the back as it moves back and forth, digging on the front end. And it just slowly works its way through the land in its own little pond that never gets any bigger than this, because as it digs new pond that way, it fills in pond this way. And if you look at like Google Earth image of this area, I'll put a little bit of that right here. You'll see like rows of this stockpile material just back and forth across this whole valley, where this dredge has moved through this entire valley. It is super cool to see. What are you doing?
I'm touching the rock.
Let's go back inside.
Daddy, don't step on the metal. Hey, no!
That says the sluices were lined with wooden slats called riffles. Water pushed the slurry from the trommel trough, which is up there, through the sluice boxes, which are these right here. Heavy gold settled into the riffles along with other heavy metals and rocks called black sand. Lighter dirt and debris was washed to the back of the dredge.
Oh. Not this.
This says the trommel sifted like a washing machine. The trommel turned, washing the dirt as water pushed it through. Anything 3/4 of an inch or smaller went through the holes of the trommel. This included the gold and other small rocks or dirt. Large pieces of rocks and debris continued through and were dumped out the back of the stacker. This one says, once a week, the dredge master cleaned the riffles to collect the gold. Mercury was used to separate the gold from the black sand. Everything was poured into an amalgam barrel. Paddles lined with mercury turned inside. Gold bonds with mercury and stuck to the paddles, while the black sand came out the bottom. That would be these barrels. One of these barrels. I don't know which one.
Me,
You don't either. So material came off the bucket wheel up there, dumped into this trommel where it was sifted. The finer stuff came down here into the sluice boxes, and then it came down here into the mercury paddle wheels, and everything else got dumped out the back of the machine. Look at the size of the water lines going through this whole thing. Okay, let's go look at it.
This is where they look out their window.
Do you want to go look out their window?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm sad.
No, I'm right here. I'll hold your hand. Pretty cool, huh? Not so scary, is it?
Be careful stepping on there.
I will. So these are the cables that came out and controlled a bunch of stuff like the up and down you see out there. Here's the giant bucket chain. Operator house up there, that would be cool to go into.
Look at, I see gold.
You see gold?
Down there.
Oh yeah, look at all that gold. I think that's more copper and silver. Or nickel.
It's
Whatever.
so pretty and shiny.
It is. You like sparkles, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't never tell.
I have some. Hi, little fishies. Do you like the money? I have gold too. I think they just don't know what I mean.
They don't speak your language?
No.
Alright, back across the little bridge.
Walk a little slow.
Now just set it down in the water and shake it. Okay, now start shaking. You can turn it a little bit more. Just keep shaking. Keep going, you're doing good. Keep going.
What's that? Did you find gold?
Wait a minute. So we don't. Let me hold the whole thing for a minute. See him right there?
Mm-hmm.
You want to just keep going?
Uh-huh.
It's like swirling it to get the last of the milkshake out of the bottom of the cup.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you see right there?
Good.
Okay, let's see if I can get it out, okay?
What'd you get, Rye?
I'm good.
You got 3 pieces of gold?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Rye, you did such a good job.
Yay! I found 3 pieces of good.
And she gets to keep them. That's 3 pieces of gold and 2 pieces of garnet that she found in there, and she panned out, and she gets to keep them, take them home. Was that so cool?
Yes.
All right, let's go find a park to play at.
I want to find a park to play with you, but you might be too big at this slide.
Oh, man. Okay, I'll just let you do it.
But you can talk to me if there's one or 2 of those with a headphone.
Okay, let's go find one. So we're at the little park here in Sumter, Oregon. Riley is swinging on this squeaky swing. So much better.
And I go over here and slide, 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 slide.
All right, good job. A little, maybe only do that like one more time
Okay.
for safety's sake. Okay, we're in Baker City now at the hotel, and Riley is seeing which bed bounces better to see which one is hers and which one is mine. What do you think?
Good.
Which one's yours?
This one.
So this is mine?
Yeah.
Okay. So after figuring out the bed situation in the room, we went down to the restaurant to get lunch, and we sat there for so long that we finally just got it to go and are heading back to the room to eat it. And I just realized that Riley stole the napkin and the fork, so I guess she will not have to eat with plastic utensils. But after as long as we sat there waiting for our food, I am perfectly okay with that. All right, well, it is the next day. Well, we work our way back home, and we had a good night, had dinner in the hotel room, we watched a movie, good breakfast this morning, went to a museum in Baker City, played at the city park there, then we went to a railroad museum, went and explored a ghost town. Now we are in Dayville, Oregon. If you're ever crossing through eastern Oregon on Highway 26 and come up on Dayville, not a town you drive through. You have to stop and get something. Little cafe's awesome. Riley had a strawberry ice cream for lunch and a quesadilla for dessert. Everything here is good. Tiny little town. Do not miss it. Riley is playing at the park, feeding her little bouncy horse while we just head back home. So this job turned into a complete and total fail when I brought the wrong trailer. Well, I didn't really bring the wrong trailer. I brought the right trailer for the dimensions I was given. They just turned out not to be the correct dimensions, therefore the trailer was wrong. But most of the reason I was excited about even doing this trip is I do these long distance tows every so often, and they're a fairly good source of income. But this was the first time Riley said she wanted to go with me and that she wanted to do a daddy-daughter road trip. So that's what I was most excited about with getting to do this particular job. And then when it didn't work out, Riley was all bummed out because she had got the truck all packed up. She loaded up her stuffed animals and packed clothes and was all ready to go. And she said, well, Daddy, I still want to go on a road trip. So I decided let's still go on a road trip. So that's exactly what we did. We just headed east with no real plan, stopped on the side of the road and checked out whatever we thought looked cool and looked fun to do, and we had a great time. So instead of making some good money on this trip, it ended up being a couple days of just making some good memories instead, and that has been worth every penny I didn't make on this job, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So most of today, I haven't filmed anything, not going to film anything the rest of the day. We got some more stuff we're going to do along the way, just enjoying the day. So hopefully you guys enjoy me failing at something and completely winning at something else. So that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.